Esau's descendants. This is the account of the family line of Esau, that is Edom. Esau took his wife from the women of Canaan, Ada, daughter of Elon the Hittite, and all her Oholibamah, daughter of Anna, the granddaughter of Zeboim and Hittite, also Basema's daughter of Ismael and the sister of Nebai. Ada born Eliphaz to Esau, Basemath bore Reuel, and Oholibamah bore Jelen and Korah. These were the sons of Esau, who were born to him in Canaan. Esau took his wives and sons and daughters, and all the members of his household, as well as his livestock, and all his other animals, and all the goods he had acquired in Canaan, and moved to land a land some distance from his brother Jacob. Their position were too great for them to remain together. The land where they were staying could not support them both because of their livestock. So Esau, that is Edom, settled in the hill country of Seir. This is the account of family line of Esau, the family of the Edomites in the hill country of Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons. Eliphaz, the son of Esau's wife Ada, and Reuel, the son of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Eliphaz, Tamar, Omar, Zephyr, Gatan, and Canaan. Esau's son Eliphaz also had a concubine named Tamar, who bore him Amalek. These were grandsons of Esau's wife Ada. The sons of Reuel, Nahas, Zara, Salmon, and Mirza. These were the grandsons of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zeboim, whom he bore to Esau, Joshua, Jalen, and Korah. These were the chief among Esau's descendants. The sons of Eliphaz are the firstborn of Esau: Chief Timah, Omar, Zephyr, Cana, Kara, Gatan, and Amalek. These were the chief descendants from Eliphaz in Edom. They were grandsons of Ada, sons of Esau's son Reuel, Chief Nahas, Zerah, Sama, and Miza. These were the chiefs descended from Reuel in Edom. They were grandsons of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, chiefs Joshua, Jalen, and Korah. These were the chiefs descendant from Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna. These were the sons of Esau, that is Edom, and these were their chiefs. These were the sons of Shea the Horite, who were living in the region: Lotan, Shobal, Zebin, Ahana, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These sons of Shea in Eden were Horite chiefs. The sons of Lotan, Hori, and Homan. Tima was Lotan's sister. The sons of Shobal, Oven, Manahas, Ebal, Sifo, and Onem. The sons of Zeboim, Aya and Aina. This is the Anna who discovered the hot springs in the desert while he was grazing the donkey. donkeys of his father Zibin, the children of Anna, Dishon, and Oholibamah, daughter of Anna, the sons of Dishon, Harden, Asherban, Yeserin, and Karin, the sons of Ezan, Bilhan, and Zivin, and Akim, sons of Dishan. Uz and Aran, these were the Horite chiefs, Lotan, Shebo, Zibin, Anna, Dishan, Eza, and Dishan. These were the Horite chiefs according to their divisions in the land of Seir, the rulers of Edom. These were the kings who reigned in Eden before an Israelite king reigned. Bela, son of Bel, became king of Eden. His city was named Dinhaba. When Bala died, Jabab, son of Zerah from Borehas, succeeded him as king. When Jabab died, Hussein from the land of the Tamanites succeeded him as king. When Hussein died, Hadid, son of Badid, who defeated Midian in the country of Moab, succeeded him as king. His city was named Avis. When Hadid died, Simala from uh, Masraka succeeded him as king. When Simala died, Sihor from Rehoboth on the river succeeded him as king. When Sihor died, Baal-Hamon, son of Akbor, succeeded him as king. When Baal-Hanan, son of Akbor, died, Hadid succeeded him as king. His city was named Paul, and his wife's name was um, Mahatabo, daughter of Matred, and the daughter of Mizahah. These were the chiefs descended from Esau. By name according to their claims and regions: Pinan, Canas, Tema, Melbaza, Magadiel, and Yerin. These were the chiefs of Edom, according to their settlements in the land they occupied. This is the family line of Esau, the father of the Edomite. Joseph's dreams. Jacob lived in the land and where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. This is the account of Jacob's family line. Joseph, a young man of 17, was tending the flocks with his brothers, the sons of Bilhah and the sons of Zilpah, his father's wives, and土耳其里拉. And he brought their father a bad report about them. 卢布啊，卢布俄罗斯吧，卢比还是卢布啊？应该是俄罗斯的。Now Israel loved Joseph.
VND 呢
VND 啊，VND 什么东西啊？
越南盾。
哦，越南盾 Van Dollar. Songs because he had been born to him in his old age, and he made an ornate robe for him. When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than any of them, they hated him and could not speak a kind word to him. Joseph had a dream, and when he told it to his brothers, they hated him all the more. He said to them, "Listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it." His brothers said to him, Do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Then he had another dream, and he told it to his brothers. Listen, he said, I had another dream, and this time the sun and the moon and the 11 stars were bowing down to me. When he told his father as well as his mothers, his father rebuked him and said, What is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you? His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. Joseph sold by his brothers, and now his brothers had gone to graze their father's flocks near Shechem. And Israel said to Joseph, As you know, your brothers are grazing the flocks near Shechem. Come, I'm going to send you to them. Very well, he replied. So he said to him, Go and see if all is well with your brothers and with the flocks, and bring word back to him. Then he sent him off from the valley of Hebron. When Joseph arrived at Shechem, a man found him wandering around in the fields and asked him, What are you looked for? He replied, I'm looking for my brothers. Can you tell me where you are grazing their flocks? They have moved on from here. The man answered, I heard them say, Let's go to Dothan. So Joseph went after his brothers and found them near Dothan. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, and they plotted to kill him. Here comes that dreamer, they said to each other. Come now, let's kill him and throw him into the one of these cisterns and say that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we will see what comes of his dreams. When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue him from their hand. Let's not take his life. He said, don't shed any blood. Throw him into this cistern here in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him. Reuben said this to rescue him from there and take him back to his father. So when Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped him of his robber, the ornate robber he was wearing, and they took him and threw him into the cistern. The cistern was empty. There was no water in it. As they sat down to eat their meal, they looked up and saw a caravan of Israelites coming from Gilead. Their camels were loaded with spices, balm, and myrrh, and they were on their way to take them down to Egypt. And Judah said to his brothers, What will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood. His brothers agreed. So when the Midianite merchants came by, his brothers pulled Joseph up out of the cistern and sold him for 20 shekels of silver to the Ishmaelites who took him to Egypt. When Reuben returned to the cistern and saw that Joseph was not there, He tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, "The boy isn't there. Where can I turn now?" Then they got Joseph's robber, slaughtered a goat, and dipped the robber in the blood. They took the ornate robber back to their father and said, "We found this. Examine it to see whether it is your son's rubber." He recognized it and said, "It is my son's rubber." Some ferocious animal has devoured him. Joseph has surely been torn to pieces. Then Jacob tore his clothes, and put on sackcloth, and mourned for his son many days. All his sons and daughters came to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. "No," he said, "I will continue to mourn until I join my son in the grave." So his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, one of Pharaoh's officials, the captain of the guard. Captain of the guard. Judah and Tamar.